The Cannabis Show is for information only. Nothing contained in the show is intended to constitute professional advice for medical diagnosis or treatment. We do not claim this information to be complete or exhaustive or to be applicable to any particular individual's medical condition. You should always consult with a qualified and licensed physician or other medical care provider.
Caryophyllene has a boiling point of 160 degrees Celsius, 320 degrees Fahrenheit. Most commonly found in hops, cloves, and basil, caryophyllene is the primary terpene that contributes to the spiciness found in these foods, as well as in cannabis. In the culinary world, caryophyllene can be found in highest concentrations in peppercorns, particularly the Ashanti variations, as well as our standard black pepper. Caryophyllene is unique for many reasons. Most notably, it is considered a dietary cannabinoid, meaning that it acts upon the body's CB2 receptors in a fashion similar to that of the cannabinoid CBD, giving caryophyllene the ability to be an anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, as well as a local anesthetic. Some studies are even pointing to this terpene for its anti-cancerous properties. For larger amounts of caryophyllene, look to strains like Rockstar, Skywalker OG, and Hydropothecary's Rocky Ridge.
Do you want to be on the Cannabis Show? Have you had success with medical cannabis? We want to hear from you. We're looking for patients to come on the show and share their story. If that's you, please email thecannabisshow@naturalhealthservices.ca.
Player 1, Player 2, fight.
It's time for Strain versus Strain. Hart and Basil will go head to head and each have 30 seconds to make their case. Basil will defend Jack Herrera and Hart will represent Jean-Guy. Okay, who's first? You know what, Basil? You're taller. You go first. 3, 2, 1, and go!
All right, Jack Herrera, classic strain. Sensi seeds in the Netherlands. Euphoric, uplifting, energizing, great morning strain, kills a hangover. It's consistently higher in THC than Jean-Guy, consistently higher in pinene and myrcene, the two terpenes that actually are important, the other ones you can have. I mean, look at the namesake. This guy ran for president twice, actually got some votes, grassroots party, and he wrote a book, Emperor Wears No Clothes.
Okay, that's all your time. Good job, though. Okay, Hart, Jean-Guy, go!
All right, Jean-Guy, what can you say about Jean-Guy? I don't need the whole 30 seconds to obliterate him, actually, but what I'll say about Jean-Guy, it's a fantastic, it's a sativa dominant strain. It's great for pain, great for relaxation. You want to talk terpenes? Yeah, you may have it in the myrcene side and maybe a couple other terpenes, but you will never touch it in terms of linalool or limonene, so don't even get me started on those. The other thing, Jack Herrera, he may have ran for president, but he didn't win.
Okay, you're cut off too. Whoa, guys, that was excellent, and this is gonna be a close one. Who do you think won? Tell us in the YouTube comments below. We'll announce the winning strain in an upcoming show. And we'll also choose a winning comment at random to win a rain vaporizer.
Hi, come a little closer. Come on in, come on, gather around, get closer. I got some good news I want to share with you. All right, that's maybe a little too close. All right, so I want to talk about something that's really, really bringing joy to my heart these days. Cannabis is becoming normalized. It's becoming a lot more tolerant out there. People are talking about it. This has got me really excited. Even 10 years ago, it was still quite taboo. Not a lot of people were talking about it, but now it's out there. There's people talking about it, spanning the generations, really. Like, we've got young people interested in cannabis. We've got middle-aged people interested in cannabis. Seniors are finding more and more interest in cannabis. It's amazing. When you've got things like weddings that are based around cannabis, cannabis-based weddings. You've got people taking vacations that are based on cannabis. You can go to Colorado and take a tour and stay at a bud and breakfast. It's amazing how this is just sort of, the tide is sweeping. Cannabis in pop culture. Let's talk about movies or television for a little second. You know, sure, cannabis has been in movies for decades. It's gone from sort of that reefer madness to the stoner comedy where basically anything with Seth Rogen gets some good belly laughs. But even more so now, it's becoming just more normalized. When you look at a show like Modern Family, where they have a neighbor that has moved in, who's a dispensary owner, and they treat it just like any other retail. They're not talking about how taboo it is that this neighbor has moved in and he owns a dispensary. It's just part of the new normal. Let's talk about music. Used to be only things like reggae and rap where they talked about cannabis. Now, country music, jazz music, rock music, it's spanning the globe and it's spanning people's minds, and this is a really good thing. So anyways, that's what I wanted to talk to you about today. Have a great day.
Hi, and welcome to You Can Ask Us Anything. We have Kate, Hart, and myself, and this gives you an opportunity to ask us a question about medicinal cannabis. If you do have a question, you can tweet it at NatHealthServe, or you can email us as well, thecannabiссhow@naturalhealthservices.ca. All right, our question today is from Lucas, and he says, I saw in the news people being arrested for using cannabis. So is it actually legal? How do I make sure that I don't get into trouble with the law?
Very good question. We get asked that a lot, actually. As long as you're in line with Health Canada's regulations, which are, at the moment, the ICYMI regulations, the access to cannabis for medical purposes, well, we can kind of help you along with that as well. We are fully in line with their regulations. So we would actually hook you up with one of 35 licensed producers throughout Canada. It would all be done online. You would have it in a prescriptive bottle, and you should be okay as long as you do that.
Yeah, that's right. And just along those lines, if you happen to take the medicine out of the house, what keeps you illegal is that exact container that the medicine is packaged in. So on it, as you mentioned, it's going to have your information, your doctor's name, your name, as well as what you've been prescribed. So that's what keeps you legal.
So make sure you have the stuff that has your name on it.
Absolutely, yeah.
What about
Keep it in the original container.
What about the dispensaries or those storefronts? No, that's...
Yeah, I mean, there's certainly a lot of media hype, and it's been in the news quite a bit lately. The one thing to remember about those are, you know, nice storefront model, but those were actually illegal. So the only legal way to purchase your cannabis in Canada is, as Kate said, is through the ACMPR from one of those 35 licensed producers.
So stop in at Natural Health Services. Yeah, do it right. Excellent. Thanks for your question, Lucas. Again, if you have a question, you can tweet it at NatHealthServe, or you can email us, thecannabiссhow@naturalhealthservices.ca.